should have died.
Fantastic news! Donald Trump has been shot!
My dad just called me to tell me that Trump got shot, and I said good.
What's up, everybody? My name is Amir Odom. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will be reacting to a bunch of people who are very upset that President Trump is still with us today. Can't believe that's a thing. Can't believe people are that deranged and that angry that they wish the worst like that upon somebody. But without further ado, we're just gonna dive straight into the reactions because it's a lot. And best believe I have me a high noon to cope with all of this.
What was your thoughts about the assassination attempt?
They missed.
They missed.
They missed.
Do you
He should have died. He's not good for this country, and he never will be.
Wow.
Ever. He's the worst person that could be ever in politics. He's not even a politician.
This grown man, probably late 40s, early 50s, probably 50s, supports and wishes that it would have went through.
No, nothing. He should have died. She doesn't like him as much as I do, but she's a little more sympathetic to people dying.
Do you think that the shooter was justified?
He did what he wanted to do.
I mean, do you think it was justified? Like, do you think
In
he
his eyes, I'm sure it was. But you know what? Since he missed, I can guarantee you there's going to be 100 people that are going to try to not miss.
That is fair. I will give him that. That I feel like, unfortunately, I feel like it kind of opens up Pandora's box to people just trying it. Much like school shootings that's been on the rise. People are like, oh, I can do it too. So, I don't know. That does make me a little uncomfortable. I feel like, I mean, hence why they did amp up Trump's security and they gave RFK security. So I get it. That's the one true statement that this man has said, and it's sad.
would you support that?
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't need to live. He doesn't need to be a president.
So hold on.
100%. Yeah.
Why so much hatred for Donald Trump?
Because for one, he's a sucker. He grabs people by the pussy. He grabs women by the pussy, right?
He don't listen. First off, that man's wife is looking at him like, where we're thinking things. To the whole grab him comment, listen, Trump was talking about groupies. Groupies exist. Groupies even agreed with Trump that he was right. There are women who like to be grabbed. There are women who like to be around the millionaires and billionaires. The IG models of the world. Like, these people exist and they like to be grabbed. They like to be groped. Like, he's not talking about your everyday woman. He's talking about the women who explicitly condone it.
Make a wish, Cage! Don't miss Trump next time.
Good. I'm glad people are booing. This event had nothing to do with Trump. Y'all weren't even talking about Trump. Y'all sitting here performing a rock concert. You're blowing out candles. You couldn't just say, hope the rest of the tour goes well. I hope I get home safe. I hope this tour nets a good profit. You just say, I hope they don't miss next time. He said, I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence in any form. Fake. Fraudulent. Ooh, this irritates me. I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence in any form. You just did on camera. These fake people, y'all, no one takes their words seriously. They just think they can just say whatever they want without realizing the harm and the impact that they actually do have. Your whole life just ended, not whole life, but like everything that you had going on for yourself right now just ended because you wished death on somebody publicly.
I also need to say, I hope that at some point in this country, we do have a conversation about what is happening, because we can't just react when it is our side. What was this again? It was, a 20-year-old lone wolf, white, whack job with easy access to a gun. And we have to have a conversation about that, because it wasn't a drag queen. It wasn't an immigrant. It wasn't a pissed off liberal woman. This keeps happening. And we need to react not as left or right, not as Republicans or Democrats. We need to react as Americans. All right. And we need to ask better.
I can't stand The View. I only see horrible clips from it. I've tried to watch the full episodes and it's so hard to, because I feel like a lot of these women do not operate in good faith. Not here for honest conversations. They're not here for genuine connection. This is not a drag queen. This is not this, not that. It's like none of that matters right now. It's like everything you just listed has a valid reason to be talked about. You want to talk about immigration? Let's talk about the rise of our tax-paying money going to fund these people getting health insurance, getting free money for groceries, being bussed and flown all over the country. Let's talk about it. The rise in fentanyl, the rise in the drug crisis through the smuggling through the southern border. We can talk about it. Drag queens, we can talk about it. I talked about it a lot on this channel. All the kids going down the route of, wanting to be a drag queen, which is just a stripper. You go to see any drag show downtown in a gay club. What are they doing? They're stripping. They're revealing their clothing. They're getting tips for money. It is what it is. Let's stop being fake about it. You can talk about all these things separately and each one has a valid reason to be talked about, but to sit Child.
Bethel Park in Pennsylvania. According to a CNN report, a senior law enforcement official said that he bought 50 rounds of ammunition from a local gun store hours before the rally. Shouldn't that have been reported? Somebody buys a 20-year-old white guy? I mean, we've seen that many times now, young white men with guns, and nobody reported that he bought 50 rounds of ammunition?
Well, there's also a post-mortem, as Alyssa said.
Let's just keep blaming and talking about young white men. I'd love to see you keep that same energy and talk about young black men in the streets. But white men are always a problem. Got it.
My dad just called me to tell me that Trump got shot, and I said good over the phone. And he was like, don't say that over the phone. Like, you can't say that over the phone. And I just want to make this as a public apology to my FBI agent. I don't believe in guns, but I just wanted to support a good cause.
You want to support a good cause. That would not be a good cause. Had that had happened, we'd be living in an entire different United States right now. Again, I would love to sit down with this black woman and get her actual reasons to why she hates Trump so much to the point where she wishes death on him. Because I guarantee you, and I'm being total stereotypical right now, I'm total judgmental. I guarantee you, it's the most basic reasons that like the typical standard black person doesn't like Trump. Good people on both sides. He said all this about Mexicans. He likes to grab women. He's racist. He's this, he's that. When you look into each individual thing, you'll learn that that's not the case for a lot of things. People have really shown their true colors, what is happening. And these are the same people that hip and holler for inclusivity, positivity, getting the world to come together, living in utopia. How do you expect to do that when you're acting like this? How do you expect to build a better society where we're all getting along, having conversations, having civil debates, when you're wishing death on people? Make it make sense, because it doesn't.
Fantastic news! Donald Trump has been shot!
What was that?
You know, Bradley, that's not very nice. Anybody getting shot is not fantastic news. Especially when you're excited because it's the person that you don't want to be president. I feel like that strongly points to your character. I went on your page and I watched a couple of your videos. You seem really depressed. You would probably be less depressed if you were nicer to people. You see, that's the true key to happiness, is just being a good person.
He ain't wrong. Red Bradley for Phil. Fantastic news, Donald Trump has been shot. That's not fantastic news. Because truth be told, it's apparent that going through your page, you are a very depressed human being that sits here online and complains and moans. When in reality, your life can be way much better and you can be actually striving to be successful and become the person that you wish you can be. Because in this nation, in the United States of America, you can honestly be whatever you want to be. If you work hard enough, you can achieve anything you put your mind to. You just have to put your blindfolders on and focus and put in actual work to get something done for yourself. But it's unfortunate because there's a lot of people like you who don't know how to do that. There's a lot of people like you who sit in their front of computers who are chronically online, very fat, depressed, lonely, addicted to food and porn that just drive themselves in a hole, and that's not okay. It's sad that you're this depressed, you're this angry, that you're wishing death on somebody merely because you do not like them because of what mainstream media fed you. And that's the unfortunate truth, that there is a lot of people like you that exist in the world. And it is unfortunate because our time is limited. Our time is limited on this planet. We only have roughly 80 years. What have you done for this existence? What have you done to contribute to the planet? What have you done to contribute to the world? Is your contributing force really this? Is your contributing force really and moaning online, acting very deranged and happy to celebrate somebody's death? Is that what you've contributed? So that's what you're complaining about? You're putting out this negative energy because you know when you do pass, probably early because of the diseases that you probably will get, you have contributed nothing to this planet. And that's that truth. So what you can do, and what a lot of other people can do in this video, that are very angry and upset that Trump is still alive, they can go touch grass. You can go outside and get a breath of fresh air. Get off your phone, get off online, get off CNN, get off Twitter, and go outside and experience the real world for what it is. And what you'll find and realize is that it's not as bad as you make it out to be. The world isn't that racist. The world isn't that homophobic. The world isn't that xenophobic. The world isn't that misogynistic. There's lots of opportunity, lots of places for you to go, and lots of ways for you to make friends. But it's a matter of you going out there and doing that. But you have to look within first. You have to look within and understand that you can and you will be a better person. But you have to want that. And it's hard to want that for yourself when you're too busy being bitter at everybody else and you're too busy focused on everybody else and what they're doing in their lives instead of yours. So the advice is just to get offline, touch grass, breathe, look in your immediate environment, see how you can contribute to it, become a better person, focus on your health, focus on your mental health, focus on your physical health, focus on your family, focus on your friends, and go about your day and live a happy life. Because again, your time is limited. Is this really how you want to spend your time? I think not.
Get the dude, the firefighter guy, Trump, the people that support him. I just want you to know, okay, just in case you're confused or it seems like I'm, you don't, whatever. If one of you were in the crowd and you're a conservative fan of mine and you end up, getting blown away or whatever the fuck, I'm making fun of you the next day on Twitter.
I hate that I'm even gonna react to this one because this is what he wants. But I will say this because a lot of people are commenting on it as well. It's people like this that I give no time of day to in real life, in my comment sections, and in life in general. I'm talking about this because it has gone viral. If you're someone who has been irritated by Destiny's statements or things that he has said, it's not worth getting upset over. Like I was mentioning about the girls on The View, people like Destiny are not here to have honest and open conversations. I've seen and I've watched a lot of debates featuring him because I love talking to and understanding and hearing from people on the left, but only those who are willing to have a conversation. Only those willing to listen to understand instead of listen to respond. I love watching leftist media. I do, because I learn it helps keep me middle ground and keeps me balanced. But when it comes to people like this, I can't get behind it because at this point you're just a troll. To tell all your audiences, hey, if you're a conservative that follows me, I'm gonna laugh when you die. What kind of person is that? Again, like the other guy, it's a very unhappy person. Genuinely unhappy, because there's ways you can criticize somebody without being hateful. There's ways you can disagree fully with somebody and offer up, good commentary and good advice on what they can do and change. There's ways you can go about that. But to wish hate, to wish death, those are cop-outs. Responses actually give thorough criticism. And I'm not saying he never has, he definitely has. But it's things like this that just discredit him fully and make it not even worth listening to. That's it, y'all. That's all I can take. This whole thing regarding the assassination attempt has just blown my mind. It's been a crazy week of everything coming out the truth, and we're still trying to figure out what exactly went down because it's still very fishy. But moral of the story is, these people that are wishing death upon him, they're just very hateful, spiteful people. And I think there needs to be a lot of internal reworking to figure out what's going on in their own lives so that they can become and be a better person for our planet. I have hope that they will. It ain't gonna be for me. I'm not giving them my time of day. But I hope they do, eventually look within and realize how bad and how scummy they actually are. But with that being said, I hope you liked this video. Please like and share and subscribe. It means the world to me. I'm wishing Trump speedy recovery. Obviously, he is recovered. The man, nothing to take the man down, honestly. I wish all these people that we reacted to, that they get their act together. And, thank you and shout out to all my amazing, amazing Patreon supporters. You guys mean the world to me and get to know you guys better. And as always, do know that you can be anything you put your mind to. It just takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and tunnel vision to really lock in and get to your goals and dreams. So with that being said, I love and appreciate you guys a ton, and I will catch you in the next video. Deuces.